Hello everybody, this is Muhammad Waheed bin Khan, and today I'm going to talk about the concept of inheritance in Java. It is one of the most important concepts of object-oriented programming. It is a mechanism in which an object can use the properties of the parent object. I think it's better if I explain it via example. So let's get started. And when I create a project, I'm going to give it a name. Inheritance. Next, so here we created a project on inheritance, and I'm gonna create a package where I'm gonna create some classes to demonstrate the concept of inheritance. Let's say the package name is Argaya, okay, and then I'm gonna create some classes in there. First, let me take an example of employee class. This is going to be the parent class, and I'm going to create some more classes here. Let's say teacher. Teacher is a teacher, and she's also going to be an employee. So the next class will be, say for instance, doctor. Doctor is a doctor and an employee. And another one which I'm going to create will be engineer, who is an individual and an employee too. So, and another final class which I'm going to use is the test, inheritance test. So in this we'll test the concept. Okay, let's start with the parent class, which is employee. I'm going to create some variables, say int EID, which is employee ID, string, it's going to be ename, double, let's say salary, and here I'm going to create a method which will display the details. System.out.println. So let's say EID. I'm going to copy this instead of writing it again and again. Let's say name and salary. So here public class employee is created. It has some variables, 3 of them: employee ID, EID, employee name, ename, salary of the employee, and we are printing the details here. So now I want to use these variables in teacher class. How do I do it? For that we'll get into the inheritance concept. For that, first we gotta make sure that we can use those. So to use them, we have to write extends public class teacher extends employee. Okay, and here I'm gonna create another variable, say string subject. Okay, and say let's doctor, string specialty of a doctor, like heart surgeon or kidney, orthopedic, or whatever it is. And engineer, an engineer is gonna have his stream like electrical, mechanical, or whatever it is. Okay, so this is done. Now I'm gonna test this if I'll be able to use all these variables in inheritance test. I'm gonna write the main here. Public static void. Okay, And now let's create a object which is teacher t1 equals to new teacher. Okay, and let's first give some details. t1 dot eid is equals to say 100. Let's say 101. t1 dot ename equals to, let's say, Ahmad Azad. He is my computer science teacher, so I'm going to use him. t1 dot salary, let's say it's got a salary of $1,000. t1 dot subject, let's say he teaches me J2E, so J2E. Okay, that's what he teaches me. And here I'm going to call a method t1 dot display. So now this has been done, so let's test this. Another thing, everything that whatever I have wrote, I have to save it. Sorry about that. Teacher and then doctor. I'm going to save this and save this. And right now in inheritance test, I'm just gonna work on teacher class using this teacher class. And teacher class is inheriting properties from employee. So let's run this as a Java application. Okay, so here if you notice, employee ID 101 is displayed, his name Ahmad is displayed, and salary, which is 1,000, I kept it and it is displayed, and t1.subject is not displayed. So let me check why it's not displayed, because here we have not given subject and here we have given it. So in order to solve this problem, what we can do is there are two different things that we can do. One is just write a system.out.println and subject. I'm sorry about that. You cannot do this. You have to do this in the teacher class. So, but anyway, what I'm going to do is I'll show you how we can do that. Can give at override, and then I'm going to override the method which is void display. And here it says some error. Let me fix that. Change to override java.lang package. Okay, so yeah. So now in this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print the subject as UPG. So subject will be displayed, and I'm overriding the method which is display. And to use all these three things, which is like displaying EID, ename, and salary in inheritance test, I have to create a method, override the method here. So for using all those, I'm gonna use super.display. What it does, this is a super class, so it's gonna inherit all the display methods which is used here into here, and this will be used in inheritance test Java. So let's see how that works. First, let me save this. Let's get here and see if this runs fine. Yeah, and here if you notice, it is displaying J2E, which is the subject. So, and same applies to doctor and engineer. And to give you guys an example, I'm gonna show that just to make sure there is a difference into what we're doing. Just print a line that's just equal to let's say doctor D1 equals to new doctor. Sorry, yep. And here D1.eid equals to 201. D1.ename equals to okay, and D1 dot salary equals to 2000. Because we gave double, I'm gonna put the point. D1 dot specialty equals to say heart surgeon. It's not letting me to work through it because it's giving some errors. Let me see what the errors are. Okay, so here we have not written extends. To use the concept of inheritance, we have to write extends employee, and once we've written that, we gotta save this. And once we save this, okay, so if you notice these errors have gone. So now let me display this. D1 dot display. Alright, and another thing I'm gonna do is just copy this line, paste it here, save it, and let's run this Java application. If you notice again, specialty which is limited to this class has not been used here in the execution of the program. So let's fix that. And to fix that, I'm going to do the same thing, which is at override. I'm going to override the display method which we are using from the superclass. And this is just a shortcut SYSO control space, and it will give you system.out.println in Eclipse. Oh, I have to print specialty of the doctor. And also to make sure when we are overriding it, you have to write super.display in order to use the display method from the employee class. And once you've done that, you've got to save it. And once you save it, go to inheritance test. Now run this program and you'll see heart surgeon. This is how, yeah. So this is the concept of inheritance that I wanted to discuss with you guys. And if we can also use the engineer, it's going to be the same way. So that's about it for inheritance. Any questions, just post in the comments and I'll look at that and give you guys an answer. Thank you so much.